great college basketball game here. I mean, Maryland is always really good and talented and well coached. I remember the first time I came down here, my first team, we lost by 1,000 points, and we've come a long way because of these guys. We've won our last two down here, and it's a credit to the work that they do. Just pleased. Great second half. I thought we even hung around in the first half, just turned the ball over, had too many turnovers. You get a career high. Paul had as good a second half as you could have, but everybody that was at the game, everyone chipped in and made plays for us, and we needed all of them. We had great energy. We fought the whole time, and just pleased. Anytime you can win a game in this league on the road, it's big, but that's a good basketball team too. Remember, they do a good job. Fats Russell was Ayala. I mean, these guys are really good. So pleased for a second, and then we got the next one to start worrying about.
Steve, what was said at halftime? Just looked like a totally different team in the second half. Anything changed?
No, I mean, I hope you guys will, I understand, we turned the ball over and stuff. We played hard. We played really hard in the first half. I mean, the foul line, you can't defend the foul line. We turned the ball over too much. So I came in at halftime, I said they got 18 points off of our turnovers. They got 13 off of free throw line. And when we played our good defense, they scored 7 points. So stop turning it over, stop fouling. We did that in the second half. And, these guys stayed the course. They were great. It's tough. Again, to win a game, on the road is tough, but you got to grind away. We grind away for 40 minutes. Good road win. That's what happened at halftime. I actually wasn't even raising my voice, right, Paul? It wasn't one of those half times. I liked our effort. I liked our energy. I liked the guys came off the bench. I mean, but we turned the ball over too much and gave them pick sixes.
He wasn't there.
And I think that was, that was one of the issues. And once we settled down, played good basketball. These guys made plays down the stretch. Really exciting.
To that end, Paul, first half, those 5 turnovers, yes, going to the second half, as all over the place, he scored 8 points, does everything in the second half. The mental toughness he showed, what did he show?
I think our team, mental toughness, our whole team. These guys are good, they're tough. He stayed the course and made a great second half. I don't know if he could play any better. He was involved in everything, but believe in him. He's a good player and he's tough, makes tough plays. Ron made some big, huge shots, some big rebounds, some big free throws. This team has fiber to it. Caleb McConnell, we do a great job on their 2 guards. He makes a big basket for us. Cliff does what Cliff does. He's a problem around the basket. Gio, some timely possessions and some passing. And Gio had to sit down and guard really good guards. So just a great team winning. His second half, that's really helps. It really helped. Yes.
What was the root of the turnovers in the first half? And did you change anything specifically in the second half?
No, I just thought we were a little anxious. We were ready to play. We were ready to play from the start. So I was happy about that. Just some uncharacteristic, turnovers. And once we settled down, really executed and did what we were supposed to do, we didn't have that issue. But, that happens in games. I'm just glad, every game is different. Every game is a different journey. We were able to settle down and correct our mistakes and sign the good players. And they get all the credit. They did an unbelievable job and they settled in and we're able to take care of business in the second half.
And Ferran, how do you stay so patient out there on offense? It's like the ball finds you. You don't necessarily hunt shots. How do you continue to do that without pressing on offense to get your own offense?
That's just trusting my teammates and trusting the offense. I get open shots like that in practice since the preseason, so I'm not worried about that. I don't need to hunt shots. I know that these guys are going to find me in the right spots, and they do it night in and night out. So I'm never worried about my shots and me hunting shots because I know dudes like Paul, Caleb, Gio, and the rest of the cast, they're always going to find me.
Steve, what does it mean to get a conference road win?
Yeah, it's hard. You see the scores. You see this league, especially home court advantages are tremendous. I mean, we didn't, we were fouling too much. You had that going against us. So to go on the road and win, you got to play great. I thought we really played great in the second half, and I loved our effort in the first half. We were down, and I love it. People don't, they just can keep doubting this group. It's good. It's good. We just keep grinding. And these guys are good. These guys are good, and they're tough, and they want to win. And it's just a tough league to win in.
What was it like to have Mag back?
I mean, great energy. You see what he brings, and he hadn't practiced really either, so he hasn't really been with us. He's had no rhythm to his season. I feel bad for him. But he's a good defender. He's a high energy guy. You know, we'll get him back, you know, in the fold. He gives us another guy. These guys get in foul trouble, and he's really athletic. So, you know, again, we've had to fight through a lot of that stuff. COVID, MAG, you know, Geo, missing games, you know, like, so we've hit some obstacles, and we just keep plugging. So happy to have him back, though. He's had a long stretch off here.
Steve, I know everyone chipped in, like your team's effort, but when Ron is playing where he does, career high 31 points, but just how different is this team? What does he add to this team when he's
Yeah,
playing?
you know, every different, obviously, you know, Ron's a hard guard, you know, for anybody. He can put it down, he can shoot, he can post. You know, I was screaming at him to rebound tonight, but Ron's like, I'm doing everything else. You know, it was his night tonight, it was Paul's half tonight. You know, every night somebody, Geo against, you know, Michigan, every Caleb in games, you know, we got a group like that. And Andre Hyatt gave us great minutes too in the first half, coming off the bench too, so to mention that. But, you know, when Ron plays like that, he's good. We have a lot of confidence in Ron and a lot of faith in him. We have a lot of faith in this group.
Ron, how much does this team's experience come in handy in a spot like this? You guys have kind of seen it all.
Yeah, this team is an experienced group, and we're down 11.5 on the road. It would have been really easy for us to just lay down and just let them keep piling up points on top of us. But we came in at halftime, we were confident, like Coach said. I really liked how hard the guys played, how I played, and we just went in there and we told each other that we playing hard, we just gotta play smarter. We gotta limit turnovers, limit fouls, and we just stuck to the game plan. We stayed the course, and in the second half, we got the results that we wanted to. So the experience definitely helped, because we know that no matter how out of reach the game looks, we were down to the #1 team in the country by 10 points, with under 10 minutes left, and we came back. So I'm real confident that this group can come back from anything.
Paul, pushing through your perspective, first half to the second half, how to overcome that first half?
Yeah, I just do it away. There's nothing I can do about it. And I got really good teammates that kept confidence in me and kept giving me the ball. So once it happens, it happens. And I think I left. So, yeah.
Good.